lounging, son.
All right, welcome back to the Comic Lounge. My name's Ryan. Back with me again, my boy Eli.
What up?
Talking some more Vol.4 Ninja Turtles.
Talking Turtles.
Issue 10 now. So we're getting almost to the midway mark. How long this issue ran?
Oh, how long the series ran? There's only
Well, it's 32. We're almost 32. At the midway mark. This is a big boy. This is, I think, like 56 or 58 pages of comic book. Some big stuff happens. I mean, just look at this cover. I love the detail.
It's insane
on the front, you know?
Yeah. On his carapace.
Yeah. So look, he's looking distraught.
Yeah, he's got a cell phone.
Can't tell by the cover, but it is Leo that's standing there. And this is literally an image in the book. It's straight from one of the panels.
Yeah.
This is a sad one. It's definitely a sad one.
We get a vision of the statue right on the inside here. I only found one on eBay and it was very expensive. Maybe I'll try to find another one, but
I have seen these back in the day. I wonder if this email works. Fanmail at ninjaturtles.com.
Ooh, what? I don't even think ninjaturtles.com links directly to like nickelodeon.com or something.
Right, but you think the email's tapped into that though?
Oh, I don't know.
Kind of want to email and see what happens. Yeah, just whatever. Just like, hey, I'll just be like, hey, does this email still work?
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
If I get a response, I get a response. If I don't, no harm done. This is a gut-wrenching issue. This is a sad one, but
yeah,
we open up.
It opens up super chill and slow, and again, old Splinter's making tea.
And look at that. Look, he could have just wrote milk on that carton, but he draws the entire farm scene on this fucking milk carton, dude.
Yeah, and all these little tags like, Moe's hot sauce, Bubba's ranch, steak sauce, mayonnaise, new super taste.
Even writing the open other side.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, look at the level of detail he puts in. It's so great. I love this. There's no dialogue. It's just letting the art speak for itself,
Yeah. And is this Clunk? I can't remember if Clunk's out there or not. I think it is Clunk, maybe.
I think so. I think you're right, yeah.
So he's feeding Clunk. He's walking some bird seed out. This is a creature who is at one with all of his surroundings. Feeding the hummingbird feeder, filling the bird feeder, watching the birds. Super peaceful. And Clunk's following him around. Just, this is life at Northampton or wherever the farmhouse is,
Yeah. Just very zen, Then
we flash back to Kurtzberg Memorial Hospital in New York. And, things are starting to happen. He's like, dude, I thought someone was going to tell me when they started. And they're like, well, we've only just begun to inject. So, yeah, they are definitely Casey's like, I hit things with hockey clubs. or hockey sticks. I don't know. And then, we get this, again, an early tablet probably from Sony.
Uh-huh.
They're really open with their brand names, throwing it out there. And they're like, here we go. The turtle bots are getting sucked into this solution. Ready to stick him in April.
I love this, dude. This is such a great.
Yeah, this was definitely all drawn by hand, and that was a lot of work.
For sure, yeah. I love this too. Look, we got the turtles in these little incubation chambers.
Yeah.
They're brainwaves. So we're using the Mentawave technology that goes all the way back to Fugitoid, like the original. That's how Professor Honeycutt was even in the Fugitoid body. Fucking awesome, dude.
Because the Mentawave got struck by lightning or something, right?
Yeah.
So they're doing it. All right, here we go. And just so you know, we will have the edge over the robots because the turtles will be controlling. And I was trying to think, I was like, are they just controlling 4, or do they each control a couple thousand? And they're
Yeah, that's what they don't really say anything. It's just their brainwaves are controlling the nanobots. So it's weird. Yeah, how do you differentiate? Or are they just pulling the knowledge from the turtles and infusing that into the nanobots?
Oh, maybe, yeah. These decisions are being run through the turtles' heads, and then they're programmed out to a bunch of different. Yeah. And Shadow's just I can't believe this is all working so well like this. And they're like, dude, we're freaking giant brains. We might not be actual brains, but we look like it, and we're also theirs. They're like, we got this. Don't worry, dude. Needs must when the devil rides. I don't know that quote.
Oh, what page are you on? Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry, on
I see it.
12.
No,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I see it. I love this too. Like, they're standing over her. We got Casey waiting, like impatiently, wondering what's going on with his wife.
Yeah.
Professor Honeycutt says, "Okay, proceed." They're gonna shoot these fucking nanobots in straight through her stomach.
Yeah. And again, this is some amazing, almost like Kirby-esque backgrounds, something I might see in like, you might see in like 2001, Kirby's 2001 or something.
Yeah.
These really like, and the tone work is glorious. It's beautiful the way they're getting these textures and like colors. Like to me, it's colors.
To me, it's colors too. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Millions of nano turtle bots are injected, and here they go.
Yeah, see, because it's weird. Only 4 of them have the weapons, right?
Oh,
Like,
really?
I don't know. I mean, I'm only seeing. Look,
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
you're
these
right.
going in here, right? They don't have weapons, but then these 4 have.
Yeah, so
weird.
maybe yeah. I don't know. It would only make sense that they're controlling like the hordes, like all of them,
for
but
sure. Yeah.
I think maybe it's just like a visual thing they wanted to have. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool.
yeah, it definitely does. And these nanobots are like, oh, and then we're like, they're fighting. It's just great. And more just like pages of action. Again, what's that letters column guy even talking about? And here they go. I mean, and this is like, some inner space, type shit here where they're like all this action is happening just inside the body.
Yeah, and look, it's even causing her to bleed on the outside because of all the action going on in there between the 2 opposing nanobot armies.
Yeah, it's great. It's really cool. And then we see Shadows having her lonely vigil outside, and Karai's like, hello, Shadow. Pretty nice moves. You're actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and I love how she's like, I can't help any other way. Just thought I should keep them company, even if they can't tell I'm here. And she's like, your instincts are good, your behavior correct. Your grandfather has taught you well the ways of honor.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the thing, like, right? Like, she's like, a strange thing to look at upon my old enemies like this, so helpless, so vulnerable.
Yes. And Shadow's kind of like, dude,
yeah,
chill. Maybe go on and get out of here.
But it's funny because she's like, yeah, we're not, like that would be dishonorable. Besides, though, we are not friends. We are no longer enemies.
Yeah, exactly. And it can be said that the Foot Clan on most occasions has been honorable about things like that, but not always, for sure. Like, then she like tries a couple shredders out of worms to fight.
Yeah, and she tries to recruit Shadow, like not to the Foot necessarily, but to train her, which I thought was kind of interesting, And she's like, you don't have. I'm not saying to join the Foot or anything, but perhaps.
But maybe if you're lucky, Yeah. One thing will lead to another, and Shadow's like, dude, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, let me think about it. Not right now.
We're back to the action deep inside in inner space. It's really cool how dynamic these battles are getting, and these kicks and stuff, and it's great.
These must have been fun to draw for sure.
Agreed. Because again, you don't need a ton of detail, right? And then the tone work. I would really, really like to know if it's obviously digital toning, like it's got to be. But what did they use? How did they get it going?
Especially because, like, we're talking about, like you said, early Photoshop. So
yeah. We got some fresh brewed coffee here, and we cut to a newsroom with a character that's just being introduced. He's on an Apple computer, an iBook, and he gets this strange card from the, I guess, still pronounced jihad, I guess.
I guess,
the X there. Yeah.
Well, it's like Xeno.
Oh, xenophobia, like the Xeno jihad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like Zihad or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That sounds about right. I'll go with that. Let's go Zihad.
All right. An unlabeled CD-ROM.
I look quick time loading.
Yeah, exactly. It's great, man. Yeah. The detail. All right. And then so you get this like very like, terroristy kind of
KKK
message.
almost type of.
Yeah, exactly. The Earth is for Earthmen. And then it's really cool how there's these kind of squiggly lines, and that's showing, because back then, if you like filmed a TV screen or a computer screen, remember, it would be like kind of wiggly.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. And he's just like, dude, for pity's sake, I'm done with this. Don't even do it. Like, this is obviously like they've been, this has been lost in the mail for a while. Nothing's going to come of this until waboom.
Okay, I know. Look, and we don't even like get the aftermath. We just see the explosion. He gets blown away. What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Then we go over here, and we see the effect. Yeah, and we see the effects of that. What that did, that explosion, was not just affecting him in the office, but like all of a sudden the turtles aren't receiving the combat instructions, or the turtle bots. I mean, the fiber cable linked to the island has been severed. Yeah, and then again we jump ahead. We jump somewhere else, so we didn't even get any resolution there. But we go right back to Splinter. What's he doing? T again.
Well, but then this is insane because in the shadows behind him, you see this like harbinger of death. You see the Rat King, who in these early comics, the Rat King was always like Splinter's number one. Like, he inflicted the most pain on Splinter in those issues. Return to New York, or the City at War, when he was like lost in that. I think it was City at War, when he was like in that silo. He like fell into that silo, and he was getting like, tormented by the Rat King. So the Rat King's kind of always been, he's had this like link to Splinter.
Yeah, and that's the only panel we see him in.
Yeah, it's just a flash. And he's like, and then Splinter's like, oh, drops his T, slow-mo, totally slow-mo. And he's like, oh, and it just continues as he struggles to find his way through to the doorway.
And then these three panels. No, my sons. Boom, drops.
Final thought, of course, were of his sons.
And then we just continue to just zoom out. We get the close-up of his eye, progressively just zooms out on the bird feeder, and then this next page, dude, this full page.
Damn, the circle of life, because there's Clunk. Yeah,
eating the bird, dude.
Intense.
Yeah, it's
an event that changes these turtles' lives forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time that this happened in the comics.
When we go to New York, the firefighters dealing with the aftermath of the bomb going off.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get this another great double page spread by Lawson, dude. I mean, just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. So great. And you see these kind of, these people on the beach. You see all this stuff blown up. Just, the smoke. Insane. So this was obviously like one of the, like a Utrom research facility or something like that. And, they're coming in to help. They find a dead alien, The firefighters aren't like, ooh, get this. Ooh, I'm glad we couldn't save this alien. They're just like, nope, trying to save lives. And then some Utroms come up and they're like, how many people did you save? What's going on?
Yeah, and obviously these firefighters, they seem more tolerant towards the Utroms. I mean, they're still telling them like, hey, you need to stand back. It's still very dangerous. And then the Utrom just fucking takes off.
Yeah, it takes off around back. He's got a check.
Yeah. I love how he just jumps into the water.
Yeah. Flings himself right out of his suit and swims down in. They obviously can breathe underwater without problem, or can just hold their breath.
The water's filthy, but the salinity is delightful.
Yeah. It's so funny, all this stuff that's at the bottom of the ocean, these cars and sinks and hubcaps. And then he finds it on the next page. The fiber optics have been blown and severed. And it's like, shit, man, they knew what they were doing. He swims back up and climbs up.
Now they got to figure out what to do.
And it's like, it's not easy. These guys are aliens and they've got a lot of tech, but they're still bound by stuff. They can't just, spray something or lay down some cable really quickly. It's like, this is going to be tough. Can we use like a Croton beam? And they're like, it's not high enough bandwidth, bro. And they're like, dang, so what are we going to do? I hope that plucky young Glorin can figure something out. We go right back into April, who they're like, dang, we gotta hit her. We gotta do this. Like, and Casey's like blasting in there, like, come on, my wife. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't say that. And they're like, dude, please, like, just back up. We've got this. Let us do this.
Yeah, you know, he's like, we don't need any distractions. Then he's like, all right, he's gone.
Yeah.
Like,
now
let's talk about what really is happening with April.
And again, they're using some technology they can see inside, and like, Baxter's his nanobots are just ripping ours apart, ripping the turtle bots apart.
Yeah, and then Glorin, obviously, you know, he's got some ideas. What are his plans?
He's like,
got
dude,
something
I
cooking.
am smart. Okay, I am smart.
He's been collating and analyzing all of the ninja combat data feeding in from the turtles and synthesizing what might be called a virtual ninja turtle, a software entity which might be able to,
I think I get it. Yeah, I mean, it's AI. It's like Ninja Turtle AI.
Yeah.
They analyzed all the fighting skills, and the AI synthesized like a turtle bot program, and here we go.
Yeah, and look, they start doing it, and these nanobots are getting it done, man. You know, the bruising battles were joined, and I'll be damned. And they said it's working more efficiently than the actual turtles being connected.
Florin taught them to be ninja bots. And it's like they're even more powerful because they are like controlled by AI,
Yeah.
Moving faster, thinking faster. And then they're like, uh-oh, there's a boss. And they bring out the boss.
Yeah, like the creating a super nanobot. I love that they get down to just 4 bots left.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just it's just one of each turtle.
I mean, I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but yeah, like they're attacking, they're going after it. I guess I kind of I jumped way too far ahead. Eventually, there's only 4 left.
But yeah, exactly true. Yeah, because the boss shreds up a bunch of them.
But yeah, they don't stop, man. They're fucking going after it.
And then on page 52, we get another sick one of these Lawson shadow panels.
I love those. Yeah.
What's it called?
What do you mean, like they invert it?
Yeah, where it's just black on white like that.
Yeah, like he inverts the colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, they fucking get it done, man. They destroy the nanobot, and like I said before, like you can see here, they don't actually mention that there's only 4 left, but you see it in this image, and then eventually, they're gonna pull out those turtle bots outside of the body. And they got it done, man. Yeah.
And they're like, we'll extract these, what's left, and then we see the classic turtle spread of the 4 of them, I keep saying this, but I keep feeling like there's these freeze frames where it's like yeah,
definitely the music. It would be right in this scene if this is the episode. Yeah. And I love how they show the extractor and how tiny they are by showing this tiny little needle, and how it's close and then it just gets smaller.
Yeah, these heavy blacks that they spot too. It's so great. All right, so they're kind of saying, oh, we'll put these away for later. Maybe they'll come in handy at some other point down the road, Mm-hmm. And several hours later, April's already recovering, but they're calling her Mrs. Clean.
Fucking Casey Jones.
Yeah. He never stops. And Mikey's like, what do you think of my present I made for you? It's a plush Utrom. I'm like, dude, I hope they sell that in the turtle store. I want that now.
Yeah, I do too. So, April's, saying she's a little sore, which is, and tired, which is weird because she's been laying there unconscious for the last few days, but
she just wants to go home. Inside her. Yeah,
exactly.
And Honeycutt's like, yeah, give us one more night to make sure everything's cool. We want to do some more analyzing. And then this nurse runs in and they're like, is there a Mr. Nardo here? First name Leo? No, but he's like, yeah, that's me. What's going on? And you can see it on his face,
dude. Oh, yeah. We as a reader know, but watching Leo find out, he's covering his ears, trying to hear what's happening on the phone call.
Right. And he's like, guys, quiet down. Hold on. What'd you say? And they're like, Leo, what happened? And he's like, Splinter is dead. Damn. That's a major cliffhanger.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think a lot of letters pages too, but this is a huge moment for the Turtles. Like you said, it's the first time it happened in the comic books. But little a little note at the back, but not much to go on. Like just talking about there's a peek on the back cover of this for the first issue of Tales, the second volume of it.
Oh, that's right. That's what this is. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like this is another major moment in Turtles comics where like it's going to change the way the Turtles are moving forward. And what an insane spot to stop it. I say it every time, dude, but the way they do these cliffhangers, they don't feel cheap. They feel like really good moments to get you excited for the next issue.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
I can't wait to talk issue 11 and the rest, dude. But
yeah,
another fantastic issue.
Yeah, and Peter gets a little bit. This one, Ryan Danhauser talks a little bit about the crossword, how hard it is, and he's like, "Dude, I don't know what any of these are." He's like, "I need 10, I need 8, 15, 19, 24, 26, 29, 30, all these across down." And Peter's like, "No, I'm not going to give you any help yet. Let's see if anyone can finish it." Great.
Yeah, I'm excited to have that posted. Well, it will be posted will have been posted as
when this came out. Yeah, we'll see if anyone got it. We'll let you know next step.
Yeah, for sure. But again, dude, this has been like so much fun going through this. Excited for the next few. And if you're not already following us, Eli's links down below. Comic Lounge links down below too. Hit the subscribe button, the bell icon, so you're notified every time we drop a new one of these vids. And on that note, we're out.
Shell yeah.